Welcome to another special episode of Wizards Off the Clock. Last week I released a video on the beginning of the hunt for Edgar Markov. So in that video we essentially just looked at the cards I already had on hand. We cracked some booster packs and we got some pretty cool cards from it actually. However, Friday was the release officially of Innistrad Remastered. So we got our booster box. I grabbed another collector booster. I actually already did 5 of them. No Edgar Markovs out of that. That hurt the wallet. I got this Avacyn, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna save this bad boy for last, see what we get. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's crack these open. Let's see what we got. We're definitely gonna get some ads for the Edgar deck, and maybe we'll finally get them. Let's see how it goes. I mean, we're setting our ways now at this point, so if we don't get the Edgar from this, I don't want to think about what it means for my bank account, but we got to do what we got to do. It's been a while since I opened one of these. How do we open this bad boy up? There we go. Holy buckets. Discover the cards. Cool. All right. There's so many of them. Thanks for joining me, guys. We're gonna do what we did the last time. We'll crack them open, and we'll kind of go pretty fast through the commons. I might call out 1 or 2 that I'm not super familiar with, but essentially we know what we're looking for. So here we go. Vampires. Edgar 2. Vampires. Look at that. Starting it off with a blood token already. You gotta love it. Oh, Archangel Avacyn already. There it is. Flying, flash vigilance. When it enters, creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. When a non-angel creature you control dies, transform Archangel Avacyn, beginning of the next upkeep. To Avacyn the Purifier. Flying, when this creature transforms an Avacyn the Purifier, it deals 3 damage to each other creature and each opponent. Okay. Not too bad for the first pack. Archangel Avacyn. Take that. Okay. Decimator of the Provinces, Eldrazi Boar. Merge of 6 and 3 green. When you cast a spell, creature you control get +2/+2, gain trample until end of turn. Has trample and haste. And a forest. Wow. They're teasing us, dude. There he is. On to number 3. Downheart Disciple. Alchemist Greeting. Another Amulet. Stitched Mangler. Gather the Townsfolk. Let's go ahead and do some of these because we're just going to keep it going. Scout! Another Lightning Axe, Rise from the Tides. Zombies, blue-black deck, huh? That's pretty cool. It's nice. Cathar's Crusade's pretty nice. Hullbreaker Horror. Spell can't be countered. Classic Hullbreaker Horror. Let's take a look. We're going to keep all of our... We'll keep all of our uncommons and rares set aside so we know. Falkenroth Torture, Vampire. Sack creature against flying on the turn. If the sack creature was human, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Another forest. Number 4. We'll keep this Stensia Masquerade aside. Attacking creature you control first strike. When a vampire control deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on it. It also has Madness of 2 and red, 1 red. Zealous Conscripts. Haste. When this creature enters, gain control of target permanent until end of turn. Untap that permanent, it gains haste until end of turn. This is number 5. Cobbled Wings. Enchanted creature is flying. I like Cobbled Wings. I'm actually going to set this to the side too because I just want to remember I have this card. Voldarian Duelist. Vampire Lord. When this creature enters, target creature can't block this turn. We're going to keep this down here as well for vampires. Blood Artist. I think we have one of these, but we're going to keep them aside as well, just in case. Mass Hysteria. All creatures have haste. That's pretty cool, and we're going to keep him out because I think that that could be very helpful, whether in this deck or in another deck. All right, let's keep it going. Okay. Grizzlebrand. 4 and 4 black. 7/7 flying lifelink. Pay 7 life and draw 7 cards. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Thing in the Ice. Defender. This creature enters with 4 ice counters on it. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell, remove an ice counter. Then if it has no ice counters on it, transform it into a Woken Horror, 7/8. When this creature transforms into a Woken Horror, return all non-horror creatures to their owner's hands. Prison in the Moon. Alright. Let's keep it going. Dude, there he is, the Gitrog monster. 6/6, Death Touch. At the beginning of your upkeep, sack the Gitrog monster unless you sack a land. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. When one or more lands are put into the graveyard from anywhere, draw a card. That's sick. Blood Mist. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and add that to the maybe list. Griff's Boon. Forest. I'm happy with a Gitrog monster. And Grizzlebrand. Bruna, the Fading Light. When you cast a spell, you may return target angel or human creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Flying Vigilance melds with Gisela, the Broken Blade. This half of it. First strike Vigilance lifelink. Your opponent can't cast spells mana value 3 or less. Need the other half. Eldritch Evolution, sorcery. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less, where X is 2 plus the sacked creature's mana value. Put that card onto the battlefield in the shuffle. Liesa, Forgotten Archangel. 2 white, black. Flying lifelink. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. Conjurer's Closet. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile a target creature you control and then return that card to the battlefield under your control. It just lets you blink all the time. That's insane. Planes. Pretty happy about those 2 cards, not gonna lie, that was a pretty good pack for us. Shattered Sanctum. Planners tap plus control 2 or more other lands. And we're battlements. Target creature gains haste until end of turn. If you both own and control this land and a creature named Henry Garrison, exile them and meld them into Handware of the Writhing Township. Nice. Blood Petal Celebrant. This creature has first strike as long as it's attacking. When this creature dies, create a blood token. I think we might have one of them already, so to decide we'll keep them with our vampire stuff. Intangible Virtue. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance. Yeah, that's going to be considered. Tireless Tracker. When your controllers investigate. You get a clue and you move on count on it. Cruin Outlaw. First strike at the beginning of each upkeep. If no spells are cast last turn, transform it. Terror of Cruin Pass. Double strike. Werewolves you control have menace. At the beginning of each upkeep, if a player casts 2 more spells, transform. Wow. Okay, well. There's Audric, Lunarch Marshal. At the beginning of each combat, creatures you control gain first strike until end of turn if a creature you control has first strike. Same is true for flying, death touch, double strike, haste, hexproof, indestructible. You get the spiel. Love this card. When it's not being used against me, Mike. Let's keep it going. All these packs have Edward on them too. Edward. Yeah. All these packs have Edgar on them too. Wow. Wow. Deserted Beach. Just let Enders tap unless you control 2 or more other lands. Mass Hysteria. Another Mass Hysteria. All creatures have face, but this is the retro version. We're about halfway there, if we're not already. Restless Bloodseeker. 1 and a black. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, create a blood token. It's an artifact with, sacrifice 2 blood tokens, transform this creature, activate only as a sorcery. We're getting close, man. Bloodsoaked Reveler. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, create a blood token. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. That's a pretty cool card, and that's going to be definitely going as a maybe. Haunted Ridge. Nice. Bound by Moon Silver. Retro Frame. Mausoleum Wanderer. Flying. When another spirit you control enters, this creature gets +1/+1 to end of turn. Sack this creature. Counter target instant or sorcery spell unless the controller plays X, for X is this creature's power. Swamp. I don't like how empty this is getting. I think we might need to buy more copies. Oh, it's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be an expensive series. Tragic Slip. Target creature's -1/-1 to end of turn. Morbid. That creature gets -13/-13 to end of turn instead if a creature died this turn. gonna put Tragic Slip into the maybe 2 because I like that card. Hopeful Initiate. 1 white. Training. When this creature attacks with another creature with greater power, put 1 counter on it. 2 and a white. Remove 2 1/1 counters from among creatures you control to switch to the artifact or enchantment. Mayor of Avabrook. Other human creatures you control get +1/+1 at the beginning of each upkeep. If no spells are cast last turn, transform this creature to Howlpack Alpha. Each other word kills wood. Okay. At the beginning of your end step, create a 2/2. Player casts 2 more spells at the beginning of each upkeep, transform. Okay. Eldritch Evolution, Retro Frame, Towergeist, Hollow, a Plains, and a Human Wizard token. Holy man. We're definitely getting some pretty neat cards. I mean, I can definitely put other cool decks now, but Asylum Visitor. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, if that player has no cards in hand, I draw a card and lose a life. It has a madness cost. Altered Ego, X2, green and blue. The spell can't be countered. You may have this creature enter the battlefield. Enter as a copy of any creature in the battlefield, except it enters with X additional 1/1s on it. That's pretty sick. Monarch Veteran. When another creature you control enters, you gain a life. Disturb. Cast it transformed to disturb cost from the graveyard. Luminous Phantom, flying another creature control leaves the battlefield, you gain a life. We'll put it to the graveyard for yeah, we're gonna keep that as a maybe 2. That's pretty cool. Rodarian Ambusher. When this creature enters, if an opponent lost life this turn, deals X damage up to 1 target creature planeswalker, where X is the number of vampires you control. Sundown Pass. Delver of Secrets. Oh. Oh man. Blood Mad Vampire. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, put 1/1 counter on it. Okay. Vanquish the Horde. Spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in the battlefield. 6 and 2. Destroy all creatures. You know, this is the first time I ever pre-ordered a booster box, and was it a mistake? We'll find out. I'm happy with the cards, but come on, Edgar. Laboratory Maniac. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. Whew, that's an awesome card. Skurstdag, High Priest, Human Cleric, Morbid. Tap it and tap 2 untapped creature control. Create a 5/5 black demon creature with flying. Activate it only if a creature died this turn. Nice. Cultivator Colossus. There he is. Power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. This creature enters, may put a land card from your hand on the battlefield. Tap. If you do, draw a card. Repeat the process. Markov Waltzer, Flying Haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to 2 target creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Okay, we're gonna keep that out. Indulgent Aristocrat, Vampire Noble, Lifelink. 2, sack a creature. Put a 1/1 counter on each vampire you control. Nice. Talia, Heretic Cather. First strike. Creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter tapped. Edgar's Awakening. 3 and 2 black. Sorcery. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. When you discard this card, you may pay black. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. His name's there. He's teasing us. Huntmaster of the Fells. Human werewolf. This creature enters or transforms into Huntmaster of the Fells. Create a 2/2 green wolf creature token and you gain 2 life. At the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells are cast this turn, transform this creature. The Ravager of the Fells. Trample. When this creature transforms into Ravager of the Fells, it deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker and 2 damage to up to 1 target creature that player or that planeswalker's controller controls. At the beginning of each upkeep, if a player casts 2 or more spells last turn, transform this creature. We got maybe 9 or 10 left. Overcharged Amalgam. Zombie Horror. Flash, Flying, Exploit. When it enters, you may sack a creature. When this creature exploits a creature, counter target spell. Activated ability or counter. When this creature exploits a creature, counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. So you can flash, exploit it out, and can't counter something. Have a 3/3 with flying. Man, oh man, oh man. Dreamroot Cascade. Battle Siege. Invasion of Innistrad. As a siege enters, choose an opponent to protect it. You and others can attack it. When it's defeated, exile it, then cast it transformed. Flash. When this battle enters, target creature and opponent controls gets -13 until end of turn. Deluge of the Dead. When this enchantment enters, create 2/2/2 black zombie creature tokens. 2 and a black, exile a card from graveyard after the creature card. Okay. Maelstrom Pulse. Destroy all target non-land permanent and all other permanents with the same name as that permanent. Thing in the ice. Rock Veil, Fall Veil. Chandra Dressed to Kill. Planeswalker. Uptick, add red, it deals 1 damage to 1 target player. Planeswalker. Uptick, exile the top card of your library. If it's red, you may cast it this turn. -7, exile the top 5 cards of your library. You may cast red spells from among them this turn. You get an emblem with whenever you cast a red spell, this emblem deals X damage to any target where X is the amount of mana spent to cast this spell. That's definitely a cool ass Planeswalker. That Sorin even, isn't it? Deathcap Glade, land under tapped, once control 2 or more other lands. Damn. Oh. 6 left. Collective Defiance. Sorcery. Escalate 1. Choose 1 or more. Target player discards all the cards in their hand. Then draws that many cards, or it deals 4 damage to target creature, or it deals 3 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. 5 left. Oh, no, I'm wrong. 8 left. That's good. Okay. Feeling a little more hopeful. Murderous Compulsion. Stitcher's Graft, I think again. Ship here plus 3/3 whenever creature attacks, it doesn't tap during its tap set. This becomes unattached from a permanent. Sack that permanent. Wow. Seven left. Collective Defiance again. Ugh. Bramble Worm. Damn. That might have been one of the worst packs that we've gotten so far. Okay, 6 more. I feel myself opening them faster and faster. Anticipation, I'm starting to sweat. Restoration Angel, flash, flying with future energy, may exile. Yep. Uh-oh, final 5. Spore Crawler. Mayo's Journal. Beginning of your upkeep, investigate. Sack 3 clues, search your library for card, put into your hand and shuffle. Silent Departure. Gather the townsfolk. Mountain. 4. Don't give up. Don't give up. Okay, here we go. Abundant Maw. Metallic Mimic. We got 2 of them from the collector boosters we opened. It's a cool card though. Forbidden Alchemy. Metallic Mimic is a creature enters, choose a creature type. This creature is the chosen type in addition to its other types. Each other creature you control with the chosen type enters the battlefield with additional 1 counter on it. Forbidden Alchemy. Wow. Full borderless abundant growth art. Okay. Island. Oh boy. Final 3. Killing Wave. For each creature, its controller sacrifices it unless they pay X life. That's pretty cool. Set that to the side. Geistlight Snare. Got one of them before. Captivating Vampire. Other vampires you control get +1/+1. Tap 5 untapped vampire you control, gain control of target creature. It becomes a vampire in addition to its other types. Definitely keeping that card for us. But for what? For what deck? I guess my other vampire decks. Think twice. Even Male Hauberk. Two. Westvale Abbey. Tap it for colorless. Pay 5, tap it, pay a life. Create a 1/1 white and black human cleric. Pay 5, tap, sack 5 creatures. Transform this land and untap it. Amandal, Profane Prince, Demon, Flying Lifelink, Indestructible Haste. It's a cool card, for sure. Eccentric Awakener. Old Guardian of Pilgrims. Foil. Swamp. Clue. This is all we got left. Bloodpetal Celebrant. Groundskeeper again. Instead of a legendary or mythic, we got a full art of braid. Oh, well, okay. I mean, we also got Liaisa, Forgotten Archangel again. Cool. Demonic Taskmaster or Spontaneous Mutation. That's it. No Edgar Markov in the box. That's crazy, man. That is so crazy. I guess we'll see what we got from the collector. I mean, we definitely got some really good cards. And you can't look at a set of hundreds of cards and think, just because I buy this one thing, I'm going to get what I want. Because clearly, you're not going to get most of them. But we're going to get them. We're going to get them. Someday, somehow, we're going to find the pack. And we're going to get them. Now, these cards, I know that I think the top card is the one. It's always 4. So we're going to do top 4. 1, 2, 3. And the last one, 4. So the first top card is a clue token. Eldrazi Horror back. And first off, we got the full art Abundant Growth again. So, neat. We got a Fiend Hunter. Retro Frame. When this creature enters, you may exile another target creature. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return it. Okay. We got another Abundant Maw. We got a Hollow Swamp. We got an Aberrant Researcher. We got an Infernal Grasp. We got a Stenzia Masquerade. I can't remember if we got one of them before or not. I think we did. Yeah, it's the first one we got. The first thing we added of the red to the Vampire deck. Stenzia Masquerade. We got a Traveler's Amulet. Guys' Bidding. Another Hungry Ridge Wolf. Imprisoned in the Moon. A Temporal Mastery. Oh, that's actually cool. 5 and 2 blue. Take an extra turn after this one. Exile Temporal Mastery. Okay, that's sick. Vanquish the Horde. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in the battlefield. Destroy all creatures. Spell Queller. Flash Flying. When this creature enters, exile target spell with mana value 4 or less. When it leaves the battlefield, exile cards on it and cast the card without paying its mana cost. And Conjurer's Closet. At the beginning of your end step, you may exile target creature you control and return the card to the battlefield under your control. Alright, well, there we go. Wasn't what we wanted, but it was still fun. I still love cracking packs. I like the thrill of it. It's a lot more fun for me than... I like putting a deck list together, buying them online. I still like the thrill of, cards showing up at the door. But for me, I don't know, man. For me, just stuff showing up, I know what it is, and then I get to play with it, sure. I really like building out of what I can pull. It's my favorite thing. I've said a few times on the last video that, we might go to local game stores, and if we get singles there, use them. I still might, maybe, if I see an Edgar there, maybe. But I just think we can do it. I know that I feel so dumb saying that because I can spend another box, more collectors, and just never get it again. But I just feel like we can do it. We'll see what we decide to do. I'm going to go through these, figure out what I can add to my already upgraded Streffen deck. Corpse Rights deck should be here soon. Hopefully I can play that one as well soon. Check out the new video for Sunday Commander. It will feature the slightly upgraded Streffen deck. Yeah, we'll see where we go from there. We're going to keep on trucking, and one of these days, we're going to get more than just this Art Series Edgar. But until then, please continue to share our videos, like, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky at Wizards Off the Clock. And until next time, I'm Ian. Thank you for joining.
Like it to 5.
Thank you.
Goodbye.